Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Hindu newspaper headlines. So, first of all, heavy peaceful polling in Meghalaya and Nagaland. Next, Supreme Court wraps government on plea on ED chief's term. Next, by polls in three states, Agnipath scheme is for the better, says Delhi High Court. Next, Thackeray camp hits out at Shinde group's whip. On page number 2 in spotlight section under that, on a bumpy ride to save lives. On page number 3 in state section under that, Umesh Pal murder case accused killed in encounter. Next, after Shinde group issues, whip Thakre faction decrisis scare tactics. Next, aviation drive around Guwahati takes begin. Next, constable hurt after being run over by mini mafia. Next, woman fights off wild boar to save 11-year-old daughter dies. Next, SP launches seminar on caste census to win over OBC in the run-up to 2024 Lok Sabha election. Next, MLA booked for attempt to murder. Next, post against minister. High Court quizzes FIRs against Congress workers. Next, DIFT moves. Next, plane makes emergency landing in Kolkata after pilot spots broken engine blade. On page number 4 in state section under that, Center okayed move to rename Aurangabad, Mumbai High Court told. Next, singer Nitin Dubai honored with Chhattisgarh Ratna. Next, Jammu and Kashmir property tax 1/10 compared to other states. Next, uh, Rajesh birthday celebration at Churu district to be shown of strength. Next, no intrusion by Assam in Mizoram. Next, TMC says Governor Boss is following Dhankar's footstep. Next, onion price dips, farmers throw away product. On page number 5 in state section under that, transfer BRS legislators poaching case back to sit Telangana. Next, tearful farewell to medical student. Next, PM inaugurates Shivamoga airport. Next, Kerala CM's secretary fails to turn up before ED. Next, Kerala governor suspends resolution adopted at Abdullah Kalam University. Next, mass wedding in village on Tamil Nadu Kerala boundary sends message of harmony. Next, 92% of land bank in Arunachal Pradesh is near three national industrial corridor. Next, picking up the pieces, Kerala's medical students make risky return to Ukraine in pursuit of dreams. Then I comes to page number 6 in editorial page section under that, subaltern secular. Next, favorites on top. Next, making a name with onomastics. Next, unpacking the new set of e-waste rules. Next, on page number 7 in opinion section under that, we need to democratically reimagine science. Next, a Aam Aadmi Party on the defensive. Next, relatively few tobacco user in the southern states. Next, robust economy of Singapore, no new taxes. Next, Burmeshi Women's Conference. On page number 8 in news section under that, Agnipath scheme is for the better, says Delhi High Court. Next, deadline for higher pension extended till my web link opened. Next, Italian PM Meloni to be chief guest at 8th Raisiana dialogue. Next, Congress raises questions about the additional of 5 Adani stocks to NSE Indies. Next, DMK MP flags flow in implementing PF scheme. Next, a joint statement at G20 meeting is unlikely. Next, Supreme Court slams Defense Ministry over Orope case. On page number 9 in in news section under that, Manish Sisodiya sent to 5-day custody in Delhi Excise Police case. Next, Center wants to divert attention from the Adani. Next, CPI flays arrest of Sisodiya. Next, ensure government service reach people in India's remote corner, Modi. Next, Supreme Court extends interim bail given to Pawan Khera till March 3. Next, EC asks Twitter to take down video of Malaysia Meghalaya Deputy CM. Next, TRF behind killing of Kashmiri Pandit in Pulwama, says police. Next, there are more pensioners than active staff member, minister. On page number 10 in news section under that, Khushbu joins National Commission for Women. Next, UIDAI using AI to upgrade fingerprint technology. Next, Bihar third in India in economic development. Next, parties should not put conditions for alliance CPI. Next, 1300-year-old Buddhist Satupa found in Odisha, Jaipur. Next, Supreme Court refuses to entertain plea to postpone NEET PG 2023. Next, HAL gets DGCA node for new variant of Hindustan aircraft. Next, Karnataka best equipped to supply renewable energy report. Next, the magnificence of Karna. On page number 11, world section, under that, one killed in New Turkey quake, 69 injured as buildings collapse. Next, police arrest ex-army general in Pakistan for inciting employees. Next, South Africa's Ramaphosa vows to fight dirty money after grave listing. Next, IRA splinter group claims responsibility for police shooting. Next, China blast US agency's COVID-19 lab leak report. Next, two deaths in Russian drone attack in West Ukraine city. Next, resident of West Bank count cost of Israeli reprisal. Next, no peaceful resolution at the moment. Kremlin on China's proposal on Ukraine. Next, UK EU seal deal to solve trade spat over in North Ireland. Next, communist rift plunges Nepal's coalition into crisis. On page number 12 in business section, under that, Fab India scraps IPO plan considering market situation. Next, Bajaj Auto script slides 5.45% on report of cut in output. Next, government offers free 5G test bed to recognize startups till Jan. Next, bank credit growth slowed to 16.8% in third quarter RBI. Next, retail mutual fund asset base rose 9.3 in Jan to rupees 23.4 Jan lakh crore. Next, DRL to acquire Maine's US generic portfolio for $105 million. Next, industries quarter 3 profit margins dip on high inflation ICRA. Next, Acer to invest $3.6 billion in low carbon energy projects in India, UK. Next, SpiceJet sells 7.5% stake to Carlyle unit in lieu of $100 billion debt. Next, Indian aviators globally must explore a career in Air India, Chambel Wilson. Then I comes to page number 13 in sports section, under that, Thomas Cup Squad backs Team of the Year award. Next, over the years we have grown from teammates to family, says Gavaskar. Next, 1983 World Cup win changed India's sporting destiny. Malini Partha Sarathi. Next, on page number 14 in sports honor section, under that, it's a true honor for me to part of the sports star family. Next, UP Warrior intends to ball over any opposition. Next, Richa in most valuable team of women's T20. On page number 15 in sports section, under that, Williamson turns helps Kiwis set India to 58 to win. Next, Williamson become highest test scorer for New Zealand. Next, Moni to lead Gujarat Giants in WPL. Sneha named her deputy. Next, Lillard scored 71 points, joint 8th highest in an NBA game. Next, reinforced Australia expected to be a tougher portion. Next, Bharat adapt at making a challenging task to easy. Next, lack of game plan this hurt Australia, says McCarth. Next, Mithun shock Shrikant faces pre-entry final. Next, Thunderbolt strike down builds to make the last 4 hours. On page number 16 in sports section, under that, Australia media hails women's cricket has among the greatest ever the country. Next, Abhinand lift maiden national under 15 title. Next, South Africa aims to launch new era in test series against West Indies. Next, 20 members team for women's world championship. Next, Huntington claims feature. Next, Harmanpreet to lead India in Pro League. Next, Barcelona tanks points against Almeria. Then I comes to page number 17 in tax and context section under that. India likely to miss deadline for half of health SDG. Next, India imported 19 lakh tons of fertilizer last month. Next, irregularities found in institutions involved in scholarship scam. Next, UN seeks additional aid for Yemen's humanitarian needs. Next, victims of Idli migrant tragedy were mostly Afghans. Next, the New Start Treaty on pause. On page number 17, in that text and context is on that organ on a cheap tech which mimics disease stems in laboratory conditions. Next, last, the daily quiz section under that. India celebrates National Science Day every February 28. It was on the day's date in 1928. C.V. Raman announces the discovery of an optical effect called the Raman effect. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Mega. Good day.